last and foremost, this isn't last but next, our children. Children of the graduates of 2015. We as parents, we dream big for our children to get a degree, and we hope that what we have accomplished you will know this and feel this moment with your parents today and want to achieve an education like we have done today. And as I can say to my kids, you have your mom back. And finally, I want to thank my classmates for this opportunity. This is why I'm here. They selected me, they submitted my name via email, and I guess back sophomore year, I gave a presentation on antigens and antibodies, and I turned it into a relationship, and I guess that qualifies as speaking at graduation. So yeah, here I am today. I love my classmates, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. And as they get to sit back and relax, I get to have my sympathetic nervous system in full gear. Increased heart rate, dilated pupils, tachycardia, legal SVT, what is it, adenosine 3? Anyone bring some? I didn't bring any. So C.S. Lewis made the statement, isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different. We are different today than when we started our education, whether it was 15 months ago, 3 years, 4 years ago. I remember my first clinical, sophomore year, second semester, and I was asked the honest question by the patient. We were going to get dressed, and I said, it's time to put your pants on. And the kind patient, lovely patient, looked at me honestly and said, are you sure you can do this? And I smiled and I said, you betcha we learned that last semester. and I successfully put on pants. And that fulfilled cat outcome number 2. But look at us now. I mean, some of us are managing arterial lines, chest tubes, drips, 5 patients. Our nurse practitioners are doing stitches, ordering diagnostics, prescribing medications, interpreting lab lines. Reflect on the change you have become. We have put a lot of time and energy in our studies. I kind of calculated it out, kind of a rough estimate. We read at least 8,000 pages. And I bet a majority of that was our pathophysiology book. Dr. Burris. And I cannot go on without mentioning, oh wait, I've got to highlight this. It's a need to know and it will be on the test. Oh, the highlight. Did you know that there's a sound to highlighting? Let me demonstrate. So it's down, pick it up, cap off, highlight, click. But it's not just one highlighter. You have to have a highlighter for the title of the PowerPoint, the definition, the word, and you got to highlight even the outer border, and you got to add a little pink in there just for fun. But you know what? It's funny to think about. But this highlighter, this little highlighter represents more than just my notes. If I can get through this. It reminds me of the sounds. It will remind me of the sounds of my classmates' voices. Where we sat in class, the laughs we shared, and the lessons learned in class. I now love highlighters. I didn't use highlighters, but I love highlighters. Let's move on. This truly is a historical day for all involved. We're graduating, we're being added as alumni. But today is the first family nurse practitioner cohort to graduate from Bellin College. I worked in the skills lab the first summer term the nurse practitioner students started. I doubt they remember me. It was a privilege to work with them in the lab setting, and I am very honored to sing congratulations to them for making history at Bellin College. I've heard great things about this cohort, and I know they will do great things. Congratulations. So some of us started our nursing education 4 years ago. Others started 15 months ago as the accelerated program, while others came back to mass radiology nursing as nurse practitioners. Regardless of how we started, we were excited to start the first steps to better ourselves through education. We were apprehensive about the unknowns of the programs that would soon be ruling our lives. Regardless of the reason for starting our journey, over the past months and years, we have been taught, tried, tested, and pushed. We have put in endless hours of studying, reading, practicing skills, and hard work to get to this point. Now, we are ready to practice in our respective roles. We are ready to become the future leaders of healthcare. Now, I know we usually want A's, but today I'm going to give us all some B's. I'm going to give us 3 B's that I think are critical to the success of nursing. First one, be caring. And as you guys know, you're going to hear quotes again, sorry. I didn't know that they were sharing quotes from me. Gandhi said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Oftentimes we may think that our patients are the only ones benefiting from the care we give them. I've found this to be false. Every patient I've taken care of or served has made me a better person. They've given me a different viewpoint of life. I know I am a better person today than I was when I started 4 years ago. I owe it to those I have served." Stephen Colbert said the following. It's not fun. Yeah. Prophets of old have said, "Service is love made visible." We truly serve what we love. If you love friends, you will serve your friends. If you love community, you will serve your community. If you love money, you will serve money. And if you love only yourself, you will serve only yourself, and you will have only yourself. Love and care for those you serve, both professionally and personally. You will find who you are and become what you want to become as you care for others. Remember, you didn't just want any career, so don't just be any nurse. Quoted by Margaret Harvey said, "When a person decides to become a nurse, they make the most important decision of their lives. They choose to dedicate themselves to the care of others. Choose to care." 2, be smart. Be a lifelong learner. Healthcare field is ever changing. It is important to keep up to date, wait for it, I'm gonna say it, evidence-based practice. This will ensure we are providing the best care to our patients. I encourage everyone to become certified within your specialty, whether it's as a certified emergency nurse, certified critical care registered nurse, surgery, orthopedics, the list goes on. Challenge yourself, because as Dory Duckworth said, the one thing that no one can ever take away from you is your education. And remember, there is the real world way of nursing and the NCLEX way of nursing. And lastly, be excellent. We have come to understand the demands and importance of providing safe and effective patient care. About a month ago, I was lucky, if that's what you call it, to go to a workman's compensation conference in Munich. It was for clinical. I heard an article there by Martha E. Mangelsdorf about quality. This is what was read. "Let's get real here. Is it truly necessary to go for 0 defects? Why isn't 99.9% defect-free good enough?" Those are questions often posed to quality consultant Jeff Duber of Red Bluff, California-based QCI International, when he argues for eliminating defects altogether. To make his point, Duar has come up with some examples of what life would be like if things were done right 99.9% of the time. We would have to accept the following: 1 hour of unsafe drinking water every month, 2 unsafe plane landings per day at O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, 16,000 pieces of mail lost by the U.S. Postal Service every hour, 20,000 incorrect drug prescriptions per year, 500 incorrect surgical operations each week, 50 newborn babies dropped at birth by doctors every day, 22,000 checks deducted from the wrong bank accounts each hour, 32,000 missed heartbeats per person per year. Suddenly, the quest for 0 defects makes a lot of sense. Excellence is what we need to continually strive for in both our personal and professional lives. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. Make excellence a habit. Our patients expect it." The famous author, Dr. Seuss, said, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. You're the guide who decide where to go. Decide to be excellent, to be amazing, and to be awesome. Do this by being caring, smart, and reaching excellence as you move along in your professional career." To the Board of Trustees, President Boris, faculty and staff of Bellin College, families and friends. You have given us a better education and hope for a better future. And we are ready. We are ready to be the healthcare professionals you have taught us to be. It's a beautiful thing when a career and a passion come together. Author unknown. My time here is ending. It's been a good ride. To the Bellin College grading class of 2015, I am very proud of each of you, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Sorry. And remember, when you leave here this day, don't forget why you came. You guys are awesome. I expect great things. Congratulations, class of 2015. Not only did you deserve a round of applause, but you deserve a standing ovation.
Graduating senior from the Radiologic Sciences program, to the podium. Michelle joins Bellin College from Howard, and she originally planned on attending the BSN program as she is a nursing assistant and took classes in high school to prepare her way to be a nurse. On one of our campus visits, she learned about the BSRS program. She shadowed for the program and knew right away that radiologic sciences was the career she wanted to pursue. Michelle shared with me the challenge of obtaining that perfect image with a variety of patient diagnoses and conditions, and all of that technology. She says it's been amazing. The multitude of parts that makes the image of the human body that doctors use to diagnose and treat patients all comes together in that one image, and she helps create it. She says it's amazing to her, and she feels that this field is ever-changing due to technology, so learning is constant. Michelle has been an active student at Bellin College. She was involved with Life's the Lab, the big event for little kids, the Einstein Project, and Career Day, just to mention a few. She is also a second-degree black belt. I'm a little nervous about that, but I'm also very impressed. Michelle has been hired on by Bellin Hospital as an overnight CT X-ray technologist. She looks forward to working with students in the future as well. She is considering going back to school to obtain a master's degree in healthcare management within the next few years. She is very excited about her career choice and wants to enjoy everything that she has learned while in school. Michelle is joined by her parents, Kurt and Debbie, her younger sister, Holly, and her boyfriend, Kale, who is also in our BSRS program. Please join me in welcoming Michelle to the podium.
Good morning and welcome, fellow graduates, family members, and esteemed professors and visitors to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2015. Thank you for coming and sharing in our triumphs, and thank you for the continuous support that you've shown us over the years. I can barely put into words how excited I am to graduate and begin my life after college, using all of the skills and education that I've gained in my 4 years. When I was first told that I'd been nominated to speak, I was excited because out of my 11 classmates, they decided that they wanted me to speak on their behalf. Whether or not it's because I was the best choice or the least opposed to it, I'll leave up to you. However, as I actually sat down to write this out, my excitement dwindled. How was I supposed to write a speech that encompassed all that we've learned in these 4 years, all of the challenges we've conquered, and inspire you to continue learning and challenging yourselves. Well, what I have here is my best attempt. Let me know how I do. I was talking to my mom about how I had first found Bellin College, and she told me, Michelle, since you were very young, you had decided you wanted a career in the medical field, and there was no talking you out of it. I took high school classes geared toward medicine, I got my CNA license, and I searched for colleges that would make me the best nurse. I set my mind on Bellin College immediately after touring the campus. With Bellin's history of and record of excellence, I felt that it was the obvious choice. If I wanted to be the best, I needed to attend the best college. When I found out about the radiology program also offered, I felt compelled to check it out, to see what opportunities that radiology offered, and to make sure that nursing was the best choice for me. I decided to shout out St. Mary's in May of 2011, and the rest is history. Mom said that I came home excited and was never not excited since. I was determined and convinced that radiology was the best choice for me. Standing here, I'm proud to say that that sentiment is still true. Today we graduate after 4 years of education and training. 4 years. That's almost half a decade in one presidential term. And just think of all that we've accomplished in that same amount of time. We've spent late nights studying for tests, written countless papers, comped out on numerous procedures, and spent at least 1,100 hours in clinical. However, these are just our educational successes. We've also learned life lessons, and we've made lifelong friendships. Even if those friends never let you forget the one time you were left hanging, and have the video evidence and whip it out every chance that they get. These personal experiences that we've had throughout the Bellin College truly make us the professionals we are. They're unique to each of the graduates you see here today. Anyone can be taught the correct way to position a chest x-ray, but to have the ability to turn a patient's day around and make them smile even while they're in the hospital isn't something that can be taught. It takes a special, empathetic, kind-hearted individual, and I see a number of those people before me today. Graduates, humor me. Close your eyes. Really do it right now, I can see you. Compared to where we are now, we knew almost nothing about the career we had chosen. Remember back to that first day of clinical? Remember the nerves and excitement of that first day? Do you recall following that rad tech or nurse around? I remember how everything they did seemed amazing. The precision they needed to get that x-ray just the way the doctors needed it, and yet still had that compassion and empathy for the patient blew my mind. I remember thinking someday I was going to be able to do the exact same thing. Tell me you all felt that spark that day. The thing that made you go, this is what I was meant to do. You must have, otherwise you wouldn't be standing before me ready to graduate today. We need to hang on to that spark. If there's nothing else I say today, let it be that. Hang on to that spark. After a rough day, years down the road, after the 100th difficult patient, and you're tearing your hair out under asking yourselves how you were crazy enough to pursue radiology or nursing, pull that memory out. Because you were excited and eager to be that professional that you followed around in clinical that first day. Seize that memory, cherish it, and do what you love, even if you don't love it every day. Rejoice, class of 2015. Rejoice in what you've done in 4 years and what you will do in years to come. Consider the people who have gotten us this far, and be that person for your patients and for the students that cross your path. Be the technologist or nurse that got you to these wonderful professions. As you leave here, revel in the benefits and rewards of your hard work. Look back and cherish the years. As freshmen, being nervous and just, what are we gonna do? The eagerness to learn as sophomores, the impatience to learn and just finally be seniors, and as seniors, the anticipation of beginning our lives and careers that we chose 4 years prior. As seniors, we are at the top of our game. We've worked hard, we've been successful, and we've reached our goals. We can only continue to get better from here. There is no doubt that this senior year has been the best, and as we work hard to our future goals, remember, in 43 years, we'll be seniors again.
For sharing your graduation message with the class of 2015. Graduates, guess what? We've made it to page 2 of our program. It's time for you to receive your diplomas. Your class motto is, to achieve all that is possible, we must attempt the impossible. To be as much as we can, we must dream of being more. Reflect on that for just a second and think of what you have just accomplished during your time with us. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? It's not the time that it took you to achieve your degree because you have all taken different paths to get there through our many program options. It matters what you do with that degree, and that comes only from within you. How you take advantage of what we have given you and develop yourself into that professional role is going to make all the difference. People are going to look up to you. They're going to trust you. They're going to believe in you, and they will be grateful for your presence and your caring attitude. I am confident that each and every one of you will be the best that you can be, but remember that what comes from within each of you is what truly makes the difference. Congratulations to each of you, and let's pass out those diplomas. All right, are you ready? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in nursing please stand? On the recommendation of the faculty of Bellin College and on the action by the Board of Trustees, I now confer your degree with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and in testimony thereof, you will receive your diploma. As Dr. Stephanie Stewart calls your name, please join me on stage to receive your diploma. Proceed to where Ms. Joanne Swanson, BSM Program Director, will be to receive your college pin. Then to Steve Baumkamp, who is the BSM class of 2013 and representative and president from the Bellin College Alumni Council. He will present you with a special gift. We've got a professional photographer on hand to take your photo. And I also welcome any family members who would like to come up and take a photo, not on stage, but down in front. You are more than welcome. All right, ready? Let's go.
Jennifer Lee Arcaro. Taylor Ray Bain, cum laude. Catherine Jean Bourne. Leanne Marie Bushmaker. Aaron Parnell Carter, cum laude. Danielle Kate Charles. Amy Rose Cohen. Abigail Lynn Cropsey. Taylor Christine Downs. Annalise Christine Donard. Aisha Ann Dockstader Denny. Teresa Marie Dyer. Catherine Kendall Randall Ellaby. Laura Elizabeth Carney, cum laude. Cynthia Ann Farrell, cum laude. Janet Elaine Fenley. Courtney Gray Feist, magna cum laude. Nicole Lynn Freund. Megan Elizabeth Fritz. Brianna Nicole Gaffney. Taylor Glenn Gallant, cum laude. Helene Marshall Jertson. Hillary Ann Brody, cum laude. Brianna Lynn Campbell. Katisha Evangeline Henshaw. Kelly Lynn Hunick. April Jensen, summa cum laude. Talisha Catherine Ann Gisco. Susan Marie Knaus. Emily Marie Kolab, magna cum laude. Jenna Ann Landwehr, magna cum laude. Christina Claire Lendrum Bonto. Paige Ann McCauley, magna cum laude. Paula Mary Nowak. Dina Jo Nowotny. Annika Christine Olson. Kristen Ann Olson. Gabriella Pano Bianco. Cassandra Marie Hunslow.